Hello once again, Wildcats. Paul Roper with you for this week's Coach's Corner presented by Atrium Health. Pleased to be joined by head coach Scott Abels. The Cats get ready for Stetson and Wildcat weekend and get ready for the home stretch of this season. And Coach, coming off of a bye week, had a couple of activities planned. You got to take the seniors out to dinner with the Crazy Pig. How was that?
Oh, it was outstanding. Anytime you get your group off the field, joining a meal together, going somewhere together, late campus, some of the other things we've done, it's just a great, enjoyable time where you see your program, your players, your staff relax and enjoy each other and not have the stress of let's prepare for this game, this opponent. And so what a great group they are, right? They've done so many wonderful things while they've been here at Davidson. So the opportunity to take them to dinner, to socialize with them off the field, I thought was really an important time for us.
Head to the final 3 weeks of the regular season. What is the focus for your team right now?
Well, right now it's really one day at a time each week. And what do we need to do to take care of business each and every day and each and every week? And so this week at Stetson, coming off a bye week, a chance to really hopefully get a little healthier, which is it's always a struggle, right, at this time of the year. And an opportunity to build on some depth now at this end of the year, which I thought was huge for us last week. We're able to do that with some next man up scrimmage. So, here we are heading into, our last 3 games. We have 2 of them at home, and really control our own destiny, which is good. But the focus is how do you take care of today's business? And today's business is Stetson, and we got to have a great week of prep.
The player who takes care of business week in and week out is Kade Ivanovsky, the program's all-time extra points leader. He also holds the record for most consecutive extra points made. And he's also a local kid, went to the community school of Davidson. He's done a fine job in his 4 years as the kicker for this team.
Oh, he really has, right? From the get-go, he's been our kicker, right? And he's grown as our program has grown. And I always say I think it's tough to be a kicker in a Coach Abel program. We're pretty aggressive on 4th downs, which means we don't punt a whole lot and probably don't try as many field goals as we could. And that pays off for some and some big 4th down conversions. But at times, having Bono, and as he's grown our program, makes some really big kicks for us, right? And the opportunity to utilize his skill sets have been really important as our program's grown and our success has grown. And so proud of him and watching him mature through the years. Yeah, just, now who's the next one, right? That's all I always tell Bono, who's he getting ready to take over when he leaves? And because really I don't really remember when we didn't have him kicking for us.
Well, he's done a fine job over these last 4 seasons, and as I said, all-time extra points leader, all-time consecutive extra points leader. Well, we go inside the locker room, and we interviewed Chris Watts this week, the new safeties coach who took over for you at Liberty High School, had a fine program there for 2 decades, and jumps at the collegiate level. What can you say about your longtime friend, Chris Watts?
Well, it's been a great transition for him, and I knew Chris would do really well. I knew he'd be a great fit for Davidson College, for Davidson football, and he's really fit in seamlessly, right? He understands football at a high level, and that shows up each and every day for his room. His energy is infectious for us all, and just excited that he's now a part of our program, and excited to be working with him again. It's been a couple decades since we shared a sideline, right? But really spent our early years coaching together, and then as I moved on and took another job, and he took over the job at Liberty, he just did a fantastic job. And so here we are coaching again, and it's just great for our guys. It's great for our defense and for him.
This weekend is Wildcat weekend when the Cats take on the Stetson Hatters, and I understand there's some activities planned for this weekend. We'll get to welcome back some of the longtime alumni from this program.
Well, that's correct. Real excited to have back the 60s decade. Such an influential football alumni group for us. Had such great careers here. A lot of success on the field, a lot of success off the field in their professional life, and they've been instrumental in Davidson football for decades. So the opportunity to have them back, to celebrate with them, to really have them around our program and where we are now is exciting for myself, our staff. It's exciting for our players. Really looking forward to having them and their families back here on campus.
Stetson Hatters come here this weekend to face the Wildcats, and Stetson comes off of a tough loss at home against Drake Bulldogs. What should we expect from this Hatters team this weekend?
Well, incredibly athletic, right? And that shouldn't surprise anybody that's been around Davidson football and watched us play Stetson. Really, their skill sets are as talented as anybody we've played against all year. They have numerous receivers that can take it to the house at any point, and they've implemented a system I think fits them well, right? They're running the air raid now. They have a quarterback that throws it well. So I think there's some challenges there, certainly. And I think the goal for us defensively is not to give it the big play. Right? They're going to have some completions. They're going to get some first downs, and we want to make them work for it. You know, us offensively, on the other hand, right, their defense is built around their speed and athletic ability. And so, you know, I think it's really going to be important to be patient, take what they give us, and then when the opportunity comes to make a big play, we're ready to make it. And that's kind of what we saw at Drake, right? We were very patient and waited for our opportunities, and when they were there, we took them. And so I don't think the formula is any different for us offensively this week. Be really patient, take what's given to us, and then be ready to strike when the opportunity is given.
Well, it should be a fun one this weekend. Can't wait to get back at it. Coach, good luck.
Thanks, Paul.
Davidson Wildcats face the Stetson Hatters, and again, it is Wildcat weekend, so all Wildcats that are out there watching right now, we want you to be there. Return home, return to Davidson College, and watch your Wildcat football team face the Stetson Hatters. Kickoff is at 1 p.m. Pregame coverage starts at 12:30 on the Davidson Sports Network from Learfield and WHIP 1350 99.3. The game will be available online at Davidson All Access at davidsonwildcats.com. My name is Paul Roper. He's head coach Scott Abel. Thanks for joining us for another Coach's Corner presented by Adrian Health.